there has never been anything contradictory about the causeway, in my knowledge. We have never been stuck on that road, except Jim Karofsky did that one time. Mark, thank you.
It was determined at that meeting and in that discussion that for snow fence to be anywhere of a help to that intersection, you would have to wait till the lake was frozen, drill holes in the ice, put the fence posts out far enough in the lake and the ice, and freeze them in and put the snow fence out. That's the only way it would be, and that was the final on that discussion from that meeting in December, because there's just not enough area for that fence to go up. And so the end of that discussion was that it probably wasn't feasible to fence that.
I just don't remember that. I just remember that there was discussion, so.
I think if you talk to Frank before, you'll find the same thing, because I got the same question, so why aren't we doing that?
I just want to be fair for me and the township, that's all,
So,
so.
Woody, I think the board, I think you should just go ahead and go out and get some quotes.
Well, there's several people I can talk to, that new people that might be interested in doing that work, and it's just, you know, do I have to have some contractor that's coming with, you know, bonded and insurance, or can we just talk about hiring some kids?
We hired locally many years.
Okay.
But the thing about that though, Jeff, is that if we hire somebody, we actually, if they get hurt or anything, then workers' comp and stuff would have to be applied to them if you actually go through the rules. So if we are supposed to be hiring people that are actually licensed and bonded and insured. So otherwise as we as a township, if they would get hurt or anything, our workers' comp or whatever, it's been a while since I've actually gone through the township manual on that, but we would have to do that. It's actually been addressed at town board trainings and stuff like that that I've been at, so we might want to just talk with the mat attorney, maybe have the clerk or the town assistant clerk, the BD clerk, contact the mat attorneys on that.
I'm really questioning what the liabilities are.
Well, like I said,
The liabilities that the township faces for having some people with the snow fence up, if they get injured on the job, it's hard to say that you're going to get injured putting snow fence up to begin with. And then secondly, if they did get injured on the job, if they understand that they're doing it as a contractor, they're being paid on a contractor basis, then they have to sustain the damages.
Well, but maybe as a
And the
township, we
township
could
just
actually.
have a note on the thing
Well,
saying.
waiver. We
the
could
township is
maybe we
not-
could ask the mat attorneys if we can actually do a waiver on that then.
We're pretty much going back and forth here about what we can and can't do, what we should do, what we shouldn't do.
I actually have something that's pertinent to that, Mr. Chairman. Julie has a valid point. If we hire somebody as an independent contractor, there is an issue about whether or not they have their own workers' comp coverage, and they should probably have that if someone is going to be, but if we're hiring kids to do it, are we looking at volunteering and then paying them some kind of, there's a lot of different considerations here. She has a point, and it does possibly open us up to some kind of liability. This probably is a question that maybe we want to get a little more clarified on.
So we can start doing it right from now on and we're good to go after this, so.
Whatever we do, we gotta get it done before the frost.
Yep.
Otherwise, we're not gonna get it done.
Yep.
So if we have to do it as township people to get it done, to get away from any legal things we don't get the answers, we'll all have to get together, volunteer to go do it because we're protected.
We should make a decision at next month's meeting as to who we're hiring and when it's going to be done, period. No dilly-dally.
I'll search and see if I can find people that are licensed and bonded.
Clay, if you can,
Well, I'll sit back there a while here.
Thank you. Before the frost, we've had no cutting of the side of East Hunter Lake Road. The carbide or what you call it? Yeah, that ended on whatever, and it didn't get to us. So when it got to the East Hunter Lake Road, whatever happened was like just a brush dusting in the middle, and 4 days later it was dust again. And we've had absolutely nothing on Hunter Lake Road. And it was great on East Cook Lake Road, but that's when they ran out of the chloride. Since then, we've had nothing but, and there's extended meetings and for this conceal and carry and for the young kids at the gun club, and there's extended travel into there, and it's all ripple into the gun club. It's a nasty road.
Very wonderful.
Mr. Pearman he'll, unless you got it, well,
Oh,
it's there.
It's
And we saw one slim run down the middle of our road of whatever it was. I don't even know if it was chloride, but in 4 days or 5 days later, it was dried up. And this has been one dusty, bumpy road the entire summer.
Can I explain how chloride works? Chloride works best when the gravel is wet. It takes rain water or groundwater. What happens is chloride is a salt and it absorbs any moisture around.
But they ran out.
They probably didn't apply enough there. But the point
It was
is,
in the July meeting that it was run out. And then whatever happened after that,
right,
we didn't get.
You
We didn't get one run down the side or nothing. We got one slim run down the middle, and I don't know, it may have been water, because, like I'm saying, and you said, because it was a drought, maybe it just didn't work, but
it's there.
it's not working.
It's there.
For $300 a month I pay in taxes, it's not working.
What do you want to address?
First of all, the mowing, by this weekend, by Saturday, the mowing should be done on your road.
Okay.
Secondly,
Those
I
little coyotes that are sitting on the-
personally
Let me
rode
speak,
in
please.
the vehicle, in the chloride truck, and he had it was put down at a 2.0, which is the same thing we put it down on the Uziak and every other road in the township, except for the East Cook Lake Road, which if you had a chance to see that road before we put the chloride down, you'd know what really bad roads are. But we made a run, we turned around in Wallstein's driveway, and we started from Bruce Wallstein's driveway, we went all the way up to the highway. There was at no point that he stopped delivery, and if you take a look at that road bed underneath, we've got some rock on top from like this last grading and stuff, but that road bed underneath there is just as hard as a rock. And
Okay.
with the lack of moisture we've had this year, it's been